Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be about Yolanda Hadid Foster. I don't know if she kept all the names, I don't know, whatever. But you guys know what I'm talking about. So, on this episode, if it's Lyme disease, Munchausen, a crazy lady, or spell work. Yeah, right, I think the order is like that. I kind of messed up on one of it, but it's okay. We're going to be seeing what's going on with this lady. Like, what could possibly be going wrong with her, right? I just did her daughter Bella, so now we're going to be looking into her energies. Before I get to all the good questions, let me just see what's the energy around her, what's currently happening with her vibe. What can we see? All right. Oh, she feels like she has some sort of success, so we're going to be seeing what the fuck that's about. But how much is it successful? Because I'm seeing success, but then I'm seeing small money here. And a burden. Oh shit. What else? But a blessing at the end of the day. There's conflict, and the heart of the matter is she's going to be begging. Okay, so I'm seeing a beggar woman here, unfortunately. What is the success? She thought that she was dealing with some sort of success, and surprisingly, I'm drawn to pull from this deck just to see what the success is about. The Six of Wands. What is that about? What can we see? What is this Six of Wands about? What can be shown to us? Hopefully it's a good one. Let's see. All right, so let me pull from this. Karmic masculine. She felt like she had some victory over a karmic masculine that she's been dealing with for a very long time because the card is sideways. The top of the deck, the chosen one. They threw dirt on your name. At the same time, she thinks that she's the main character, and she's not the main character is what's being told to me. Right? The chosen one isn't always the greatest card. Let's just be real. It can also represent someone that feels like they're somebody. You know how people watch those YouTube tarot readings when there's like 40, 60,000 people watching? And the lady that's doing the reading says things like, oh, you're a chosen one, you're the chosen one. And it's like thousands of comments and shit, and everyone's saying they're the chosen one. And then it's kind of just like 6 years pass, and they're still dealing with the same karmic situation. Nothing has changed, and they keep watching the same videos. It's because there's a delusion sometimes. It just is what it is. Let's just call it for what it is. So this could be the delusion card for where you feel like you're the main character when you feel like you're some chosen one, and it's kind of just like you're being scammed. That's why it's kind of just like, oh, I remember before it was so funny, like these ladies would be saying things like, oh, you might be born in 1945 and you've been dealing with or 1954, and you've been dealing with karmic situations your whole life, right? But you're a chosen one, and it's going to change this year. But I mean, it's sad, but I suppose everyone wants hope, huh? So this lady, she feels like she's the chosen one because she's been dealing with stuff. Some guys being karmic, being dirty, like putting dirt on her name. I don't know why I'm getting a vibe of two things. I don't know why I'm getting a vibe of her son and her ex-husband, that foster guy. That's just what I'm getting intuitively. I don't know what's happening with them, but she feels like she's going to have some sort of victory over them. What else can we see? Will she be having some sort of victory? Okay, I mean, whatever's going to happen, whether it be a settlement, it's telling me it's going to be small, right? Because it's saying putting something to rest could be pertaining to money. But it's not going to be the best situation because it's going to be small, and not just that. A lot of this, like I said, is just in her head. Top of the deck and bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's a lot of karmic things going on. She's trapped in a karmic cycle. When we speak of the chosen one, when we speak of karmic cycles, like I was explaining to you guys, and the hermit comes up, it speaks of being trapped in a cycle. It is what it is. Because think about it. If you're in the dark night of the soul, right? I'm going to be real with you, right? Because people don't try to break it down. If you're truly stuck in a karmic situation, the dark night of the soul, where you're supposed to process wounds and all these trials and tribulations, where's the guarantee for what you're supposed to get? What is truly happening? Is it really like a storybook? You know, there's a lot of these people, these spiritualists, they want to read you a sort of script. Like, oh, you go through this cycle, you go through that cycle, and then there's completion, there's absolution, whatever. But think about this. What about all those guys that had to deal with poverty and shit, like in the Great Depression days, that were fucking digging for gold and oil and all sorts of minerals and bullshit, right? And they died sick in very painful deaths with cancer and shit. When they were going through their dark night of the soul, when did they come out of it? Did they ever come out of it? Or did things just progress and get worse for them? This is why people don't like my vibration, because there's some realness here. It's not the fake shit. So that explains the deeper esoteric mysteries with that. So sad, so tragic. At the same time, though, there's a vibe of her feeling stuck. She's trapped in her head, like I told you, right? And what did I tell you about some sort of humility that's supposed to be happening? You're going to be seeing it, because what's coming up is like talking and stuff like that, communication, the Eight of Wands. She's going to be communicating this humble situation, because her money situation is not good, is what I'm seeing. Not just that, in her heart and spiritually, she's dealing with burdens. This, if you follow my readings, I'll tell you what each slot represents. Spiritually, she's dealing with burdens, but she will be having some sort of happy completion, happy ending at the end of this tunnel regarding something. Regarding what? What can we see with this deck? What can we see? Okay. Oh, she's going to be traveling. She wants to travel. It's telling me that she's going to be moving out of the madness. This represents traveling in your mind, a hectic situation. It's telling me she's going to be having some resolution as far as the madness. I'm happy about that. Not just that, she's been dealing with spell work. Someone's been blocking her roads. That storm is going to be dissipating. That's beautiful. Congratulations to her. But at the end of the day, she's been linked to certain occult activity, what I'm seeing here. So, I mean, yeah, that's cool that the spell work that she's been dealing with is going to be dissipating, because these storms, these type of spell works and situations when people try to block your roads and all that, it's not an indefinite situation. So that's cool. Not just that, it could pertain as well to this madness in the mind. There's madness in the mind. She's going to be coming out of it. But at the end of the day, though, there's some true situations going on. She has certain allegiances that runs blood deep, is what's being told to me. So, I mean, this was very interesting, right? Now, I want to see, because I'm curious. Let's see. Munchausen. Is it Munchausen? You know how, like I did for Bella, and the Bella situation, explained it to a T. So let's see. Is she dealing with Munchausen? Is this lady just making herself sick with bullshit? And also, when I look into these energy, I'm just pulling one card for each situation. I'm not going to be doing a whole spread. So what I'm seeing here is that people might be scamming her because they see she has money. I'm not saying she's filthy rich, but she has money at the end of the day, right? If people are scamming fucking everyday people, like you and I, right? Maybe you're not an everyday person. Who knows? If you're watching and you're not an everyday person, I mean, hey, hit your boy up, right? Look at the fucking description box. All the information's there if you're not an everyday person. Don't be a cheap bitch. Be generous with your boy, right? What's up, nigga or lady? But what I'm seeing here is that if, right? And it's saying if, and this is really deep. If she was truly sick, right? If she was truly sick with like some deep shit, it's saying that it would have been resolved. It's saying that it's something about, I don't know, making her sick, making her family sick. It's saying that, I don't know, like whoever doctor or medical professional or professionals that's been dealing with her, they want a legacy of sickness. This represents wanting a legacy of extracting money. You got to keep it real, right? So I asked, is it the Munchausen and all that? What I'm seeing here is that the medical professionals have failed her. Not just that, they made her and her family sick. I don't know who else in her family has this. I think Bella has it. I don't know if Gigi has it. I'm seeing that it's just a money operation. That it's telling me different people have their hand in the pot, in the jar, like trying to say you have this, your kids have that, you have this, and different shit, to have this as a continual breadbasket. That's tragic. Okay, my next question is, Let's see. So I did the Munchausen. Is it Lyme disease? What's going to pop up for this Lyme disease? Okay, very quick. Okay, this lady's the Empress. What is she doing with her money? Why is this situations of just money? You see, we had the 10 of Pentacles for the Munchausen. Now we have the Empress for the Lyme disease. I mean, a lady that has some sort of abundance, but she doesn't have peace. Look at the mind. Look at the face. You can see that there's some sort of mental issue. That's why I mentioned the mind. So this lady, she's dealing with certain issues. No peace. And people are just using her abundance, taking her abundance. So I'm not even getting the Lyme disease. Let's see. Is she just crazy? Okay. Heart in reverse. The Eight of Cups. No, she just can't let things go. I'm seeing anxiety. It would be cool if she can walk away from it, but she can't walk away from it. She's dealing with anxiety. The cups represent water energy, also water signs. Water signs deal with a lot of anxiety. The same with fire signs as well. I gotta be real. You would think that it would be like air signs. I don't know, I was gonna say wind signs. You would have thought like it would have been wind signs or earth signs. Earth signs could deal with more depression, but the air signs, they tend not to like deal with all this anxiety and shit. And if you do deal with anxiety and your sun sign is an air sign, you know, we got to see what's going on with the rest of your other signs and, you know, what's aspecting it and all of that. But what I'm seeing though is that this lady, I don't know, is telling me some sort of anxiety that she can't, it would be funny if this lady's air sign, having some sort of anxiety that she can't deal with. You know, it's saying that, things that happen, traumas from the past. This lady was exposed to certain traumas. That's what I'm seeing. It's also telling me trials and tribulations. She was exploited and I don't know why it's telling me extorted. I guess it could refer to this as well. People have been exploiting and extorting her, just taking money from her and abusing her. And, you know, sometimes you could, you know, this be happening. I've seen it in like real life. You know, sometimes with like these white women as well. I'm not trying to be offensive. And obviously not every goddamn white woman is rich. Obviously, but I am in Southern California. So, I mean, not like that, because obviously it is what it is. But I'm just trying to say, like, you know, like there's a lot of ladies here of means here. And it doesn't mean you have to be a billionaire or like a multimillionaire. Sometimes, you know, you just have extra coins to throw and shit. And then people are just extorting you, taking money from you, extracting money from you, saying that you need all this sort of Reiki healing and random bullshit and all sorts of random dumb shit that you just really don't need. And you get caught up in a cycle of looking for health and wellness when all you're doing is just using your coin when you can be investing it into other shit, mainly yourself and your family. So I'm seeing that this woman does have trauma and issues that she can't walk away from. So mental illness, yes. Let's see, is it spell work? Okay, yes, it's spell work. The Hangman sideways. Someone's doing spell work on her to have her stuck. You see this shit, right? The energy is very deep, right? I'm tapped into the force, right, guys? You see this, right? Like her daughter explained everything with her daughter. Now it's explaining everything with this woman. Okay, so what am I going to ask now? Because this is like, is that pretty much it? Let's see. So let's see, what can I see with this deck now? What can we see? What else can we see with this deck? I remember how I was telling you she's dealing with shit, also feeling like she wants to be successful and shit, and was showing earlier that she feels like she's the main character as the chosen one, and she's not going to have that success and all that. The success is sideways, so it's something that she doesn't understand and that she's not seeing. And the Six of Wands was in the same place when I pretty much start off the reading. So that's interesting. What else can we see? The Hangman, this spell work is really heavy. I'm going to look and see right now. What's going on with this spell work? Why is she dealing with this spell work? What's going on with this spell work? What can we see? Okay, this spell work is causing sadness. It's causing pain, causing her to be hurt. There's a bitter woman here that has interacted with her. It's telling me a friend of the past. This friend has dark hair. I'm getting a visual. This woman has a tan. Not just that, this lady has a prominent nose. This lady looks like a cobra or looks like a snake. This woman is very bitter, very evil, have evil, bitter connections. That's an interesting way of putting it. Evil, bitter connections, right? And if you see this, look at this energy right here. This is a woman having some sort of ritual. It is what it is, a ritual. It's telling me, ooh, this is giving me visuals and shit. That's why I paused. I'm getting all sorts of visuals. It's telling me to some of her blonde hair to have some sort of ritual. You see this shit, right? And this is a fellow white lady, right? Let me just say that for what it's worth. And if she's not completely right, she's like Brazilian or something, but she's not a woman of like color like that. So I say that for what it's worth. So people could, maybe you guys know who this is. But it's telling me a woman that has connections, a woman whose lineage is connected. It's telling me a wealthy woman. I don't know why. It's telling me this is actually really deep. It's saying that this lady's one of her initials might be K. And I don't know. I'm getting older now. I know this is deep. Usually I keep it to myself, but for whatever reason, it wants me to put it out. It smells like a nasty fermented baby throw up. And what's being told to me is that this woman's trying to affect her kids, make her kids sick. This is a very evil woman that's trying to cause this woman pain. What else can we see in the next slots? Ooh, this is sad. Under her roof, under her tent, whatever you want to call it, right? Trying to affect her family dynamics, trying to cause her to be stuck. It's almost just like when you think you healed, no, stop. You're going to be dealing with problems again. It's a situation with truly tormenting this woman. Let me ask now, why is this woman... Why can this spell work affect her? Because, spell work don't just affect people. People think that spell work can just affect you. It can't. Something had to have opened you up to it. Either your deeds or something going on with your blood or your lineage. Either you got involved in some shit. But from my knowledge and from me just, my practice and shit, as far as doing tarot reading, energy, even interacting with people, spell work just don't affect people. That's why when people come to me for readings and ask like, oh, are they under spell work? It don't be showing spell work usually. Like, honestly, I don't be seeing that. It usually just be something like karmic or something that they've done, that they don't want to admit to, whether it be cheating or like having a lot of hate in their heart. Usually it's like some sort of jealousy. Why is this lady prone to this spirit work? What can we see? Divine intervention. Okay, what is divine intervention? Sometimes people think that, oh, that's protection. Like I said in one of the readings I've done recently, I don't know which one it was. Like if you believe the Bible and all that, we don't even have to use the Bible, but it's common sense. The divine says that he heals, he kills, he creates good, he creates righteousness, he creates bad, he creates evil. It's all up to him if he wants to do it. So it's saying that this woman, there's some divine intervention here. What else can we see about this divine intervention? There's a court case you don't know about. She's being judged. This is karmic. She don't know that she's being judged. And why? Maybe this lady stole some money. That's what I'm seeing here. It's telling me it has to do with stolen money. She's being judged. Stolen money. What else can we see about this stolen money? What did this lady get herself involved in? Stealing money and weird shit like that. They're calling your phone is blocked. Let me just say is blocked because I hate when the English is broken. They're calling your phone blocked. So it's saying that people are trying to get or try to get in contact with her in the past over this stolen money. It's saying shady situations, shady... I don't know, it's saying shady dealings, unspoken truth. It was things that she knew. Someone wants to shut you up or the truth is long overdue. What that's telling me is that she know of something. It's telling me she was I don't know how you would say it. because I was like, this is deep, like the languages that's trying to pop up to explain this. It's telling me that she was a witness to a crime, that she's seen a crime, but she doesn't want to say anything about it. That she knows the truth, but she keeps her mouth shut. So this lady, she's seen some intense exploitation. Excuse me, I have to burp. I don't know if I'm going to edit that out. But it was telling me that she's seen some crazy exploitation. And you see how, like, I burped and shit? That's actually deep. That's an intuitive message with it. It's telling me there's a lot of pressure in her body. This lady, she knows a lot of things. She's seen things. From her stealing money, from her seeing money operation and work, from her seeing exploitation. But she has to keep her mouth shut. That's why she's dealing with a lot of drama and shit. Also, let me just say, guys, sometimes seeing things can open you up to certain spiritual attacks as well. You know, like some people always seeing bad news stories. Let me just keep it real. That can open you up to certain spiritual attacks. Or some people like to see gore videos of horrible situations. That can open you up to spiritual attacks. You know, your eye is like what? The door, the gateway to your soul and shit. So sometimes seeing things can make you a certain way, you know, like when you see exploitation and you don't do anything about it, that can affect you tremendously, right? There's a lot of things people have seen in their life, a lot of abuses, a lot of traumas and crazy shit. So I say that for what it's worth. Let me see, is there anything else going on with that? Because that's just messy and crazy. Is there anything else going on? I'm going to move to the next slot after this. Yeah, she tried to control it. She tried to feel like some sort of, I don't know, Zen. I don't know why it's telling me Zen profiteering. Like people coming to her to help her find some sort of Zen. And it has to do about just making money. Like she's seen a lot of crazy shit. But she's trying to, I don't know, trap her demons. She's trying to trap her demons as far as what she sees. She closed her eyes because she don't want to see it. You see how the energy is explaining exactly what's going on with this woman? What else? All she care about is her money, her abundance. But the thing is that it's karmic, right? You see the bow and arrow, especially in this deck, it represents karma. It represents judgment. It's telling me she had the power with the staff. The staffs represent power. It's telling me she had some sort of power to make some sort of change, but she didn't want to do it. Now she's dealing with judgment. What's going on with this next slot? Not just that she's greedy. It's telling me she's a greedy opportunist, hoarding cash, hoarding things. This is why people can take money from her. Have you noticed, guys, sometimes this even happens with like men and just people when they're greedy with money and the money ends up leaving them some way, somehow. There's like men that have children. They don't want to give their children no money. You know, they talk about, oh, do it yourself, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, it's kind of just like all their money goes to strippers or all their money goes to different women or being sued. And it's kind of just like, you want to be selfish? Well, the money's going to leave you somehow, some way. So it's telling me that this woman is tight with money, that she's selfish, extremely desperate for money. Extremely wicked is what's telling me for money. It's telling me someone that's really greedy. And it's telling me that she ended up losing a lot of money anyway. Like dealing with the judgment of the divine. All this sickness, this spell work, and all this bullshit. At the same time, why? It's because she's affiliated with the powers that be. You know what I say about this card? Nothing's new. Watch that reading I did for that basketball guy. LeBron James and shit. That was like months ago, right? And what did I say about this card? These are the people that dish out the money in Hollywood. These are the people that's affiliated with certain bloodlines in Hollywood that you can't talk about. These people are the people that's the first-class citizens in America. These are the people that decide what's going to happen. She's close to them. She's seen some crazy demonic shit from eating babies, is what's being told to me, from even pimping out her daughters for this money and this greed and these handouts. This woman has been cursed because of her bad deeds and her bad actions. Okay, then. Let's see. Did I use all the decks? Okay, we're going to see what's going on with this deck. Oh, that was it. It's nothing else to see. Nothing else to see. It's telling me since I touched it now, just do it. Okay, and then we're going to leave it here. That went back into the deck. Wheel of Fortune. She really is desperate for her fortunes to change, but she's dealing with some sort of conflict. Look at that. Okay, what else can we see? This wanted to come out too. The Empress. She wanted to use her connections, exploit her connections, but that went back into the deck. Planning. She feel like she could do some sort of planning, but at the same time, there's a weakness here. Not just that, she has to be subservient to whoever this King of Coins is. I don't know, it's telling me a rich man that's dominating her, traumatizing her, that's stopping her plans. So this woman is dealing with a lot of things, from a woman doing witchcraft on her, trying to punish her, trying to make her go through things, from the divine, from this man trying to stop opportunities, trying to stop her plans. What else can we see about this man trying to stop her plans and her opportunities? The Queen of Pentacles, this is deep, right? This is very, 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 very deep. See, I don't speak out of my ass. I said it was a man, right? I'm going to just say it now. This is one of her ex-husbands. I don't know who it is, but it's an ex-husband that has money here that hates her. So it's telling me that there's a husband, an ex-husband, or it could be an ex-boyfriend, but obviously, you know, it's married energy because it's king, queen and king. So it's telling me that this man, he's trying to fuck up her opportunities. He's also trying to have her move far away because this car flew a bit far. It's like he doesn't want to see her as the main attraction. He wants to stop whatever she had going on in Hollywood, whether if this woman was on a reality show, whether if this woman had some sort of business, this man wants to put an end to it. What else can we see? He's trying to pull strings to fuck her up. The Fool, to fuck up her new beginning. As far as the Chariot, having her move again. Remember I was saying that this man wants her to be far away. The Chariot represent moving. It's telling me he wants to take away her new beginning. Her opportunities, whatever happiness, whatever joy that this woman wants to deal with, he wants to have her move. It's kind of just like, you ain't going to be comfortable in this city of Hollywood. You're not going to be comfortable around me. That's what I'm seeing. You're not going to have this movement because I'm going to intervene. What else is going on with the next slot? The spiritual slot. In the spiritual slot, this woman's always trying to find peace. That Zen energy. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be tough. She keeps shooting her shot with the divine and spirituality, but this is actually really, 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 really deep. It's trying to say to me that she needs to work on her crops. She needs to work on her good deeds. It's saying you have to put your hand out, not a hand out to receive, a hand out to help. She needs to help children. She needs to help. It is what it is. She needs to hand out her money. You know how like sometimes, like in the old days and shit, because I don't know if people really do that these days, but like in the crusade days and shit, when people were trying to like be good with the divine, you know, I'm not saying their religion was right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I don't care either way. I'm just trying to explain to you the energy. This is the energy of saying help the children, help the kids. Give up all your money. If you want to be good, if you want to heal, give up all your fucking coin. It's giving that type of energy. Give up your property, give up your houses, give up your status. Because it's saying that whatever she's seen, these red flags, the bad shit that was happening with the children, even if she wasn't directly participating in eating the babies herself, she's seen that shit on the dinner plate. So it's kind of just like, lady, like, yeah, the divine energies is saying that they can love you, but you're going to have to make some choices. The Two of Pentacles represent choices. You see this shit, right? It's saying that there's still hope for this woman. The same even with Bella. It was saying that too. It was saying that there's some sort of hope for her. But it's kind of just like, you're going to have to make a choice. Like it was telling Bella, basically leave everything behind so you can heal. The same with this lady. It's like you have a choice to make. You have a spiritual choice, the Two of Pentacles. Are you going to keep trying to force it? Because it's like, at this point, it's kind of deep. It's kind of like, if you know you're sick and you're not doing good, you know, you're trying to act like you've given up. Because this is just what's being told to me. That she tried to act like she given up the status. But for whatever reason, it's saying that she didn't. Because she needs to give it up where it matters, which is the coin and the houses and the comforts. It's saying she needs to give that up and she can find some sort of peace. Yeah, that's intense, but hey, I don't make the rules. What's the next future slot? Okay, sideways energy. Okay, more choices again. The Two of Swords. She has choices to make. You see, I don't speak out of my ass, guys. I do not. She has choices to make. The storm clouds are just growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. Getting darker, getting wider, wider. But it's like she don't want to see it. And then it's like, what, we have cute Anubis here and like fucking dog form and shit. Just looking at this bitch like, bitch, what are you going to do? You have a choice to make. Leave this shit behind, ho. So Death is looking at her, but she's trying not to see it. When it's this bad, just give it up at that point. Like, right? Just give it up. If she give it up, she'll have some sort of happiness and triumph. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. Is she going to give it up, or is she going to stay with it and deal with the judgment? What can we see? I just want to see. Is she going to give it up, or... It's saying that she's going to deal with the bad investments. That's what I'm seeing. She's going to deal with the comforts. The Nine of Cups represents comforts, right? This is so fucking deep. The Nine of Cups represents comforts. It's saying that she's going to stay with the comforts, but it's a bad investment. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That is so deep, right? Whatever is going to be sprouting from this Eight of Pentacles, right? It's in reverse. It's dark negative energy. This investment that she's invested in, as far as everything that she's seen, everything that she interacted with, she doesn't want to give it up. It is what it is. And also, let me just say too, the Nine of Cups is a rich woman. It actually represents, it could be a rich woman living in comfort. So I say that for what it's worth. So yeah, she's not going to give it up. This read was so insightful and interesting, I thought. Take care, guys.